Hi, I'm Barb, and this is Salo, and we are BS in Fresno. And we're going to sing a little Snake Oil Madam for you. Going to the juke joint on Saturday night, and you know it ain't too far. Taking my shoes off and slinging them more, I'm saving them for the bar. Rolling up my cigarettes at the bar, drinking my whiskey down slow, waiting for the band to strike it hot, and on the dance floor I go. The band's getting louder and the babies are tight, can't stop having this fun. The temperature's rising, everyone is there, no it ain't too far. Here comes the Snake Oil Madam, coming to take your soul. Dressed in red seduction, poison your mind with hope. A long cigarette holder in one hand, flashing a powder of light. The heat of her breath is in my ear, tempting with all of her might. The music's hypnotizing me, and I shim-sham left and right. The whiskey's gotten to me, damn the devil's in her eyes. Funny thing about snake oil, you believe all of her lies. And that temptress left me on the dance floor high and dry. Here comes the Snake Oil Madam, coming to take your soul. Dressed in red seduction, poison your mind with hope. Here comes the Snake Oil Madam, coming to take your soul. Dressed in red seduction, you know she'll poison your mind. You know she'll poison your mind with hope. Ow! Thank you. I got another original song based on the poem of Marianne Williamson, Our Greatest Fear. It is not that we are inadequate, our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. And I just put this to music. So thanks, Marianne. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. It is our light that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be so brilliant? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. You are a child of God. We are meant to shine as children do. You are a child of God. You are a child of God. We are meant to shine as children do. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. You are a child of God. You are a child of God. We are meant to shine as children do. You are a child of God. You inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. It is our light that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be so brilliant? Actually, who are you not to be? Thank you. All right, we got a little holiday song for you. About the little dude with the red nose. Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? And then all the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed. All of the other reindeer used to laugh, call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him, and they all shouted out with glee, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Ow! Go, Rudolph! Hi, I'm Barb. This is Salo. We're BS in Fresno, and if you like our music, you can Google CD Baby and look at BS in Fresno. Okay. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. There's grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. face, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. Thank you. And here's an oldie. We were watching another station on Saturday night and watching the wonderful Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Oh my God, they had such great
Incredible
vocals and harmonies, and
just awesome.
And they sang their heart, and they also said that they lived their life through their music. They lived it and expressed it, which I just really love.
Love it. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could cry. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. So many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I come back, I'll wear your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Now the time has come to leave you one more time and let me kiss you. Close your eyes and I'll be on my way. And dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the time I won't have to say. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll think of me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Thank you. Oh, let's do a little Patsy Cline and jam this place up. A little Walking After Midnight. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway, well, that's just my way of saying saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Well, maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, the night winds whispers to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Well, maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, the night winds whispers to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you.
Let's bring in Barb and Salo. Hello,
Hi.
ladies.
Hey, how's it
Hello. How
going?
are
Hey,
you? Nice to
blessings.
see both of
Good
you.
seeing you.
Now, you're up here as my musical guest today, and I want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
But I want to talk a little bit about what you do when you're not playing music. You know, we talked a little earlier about the sensory deprivation tank that I did yesterday. Have you ever done it?
No, I haven't, but a lot of my patients have, and I think it's pretty rockin'. I would like to try it sometime.
It's pretty amazing, and it's right across the street from your old
Oh, really?
office.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Well, that's pretty
we should
close.
know where that is.
Yeah, it's right in Diogenes right here.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, you know where the old nursery is?
Yes.
Yes.
Right across the street, a couple doors down.
Oh,
It's the most
excellent.
amazing thing. I would have thought that you, of all people, would
only a
have known
couple
about
blocks
the sensory deprivation.
Yeah, I know.
What do you know about it?
Well, I know that when you are in a darkened room, because when I do sound therapy, I have a darkened room, it releases DMT in the brain, which is the pineal gland, and it actually can create an out-of-body experience. And it actually tunes into what we call our third eye, or our intuition, at the center of our brain with the pineal gland, and actually have almost like a psychedelic experience or a psychotropic experience without the drugs.
Right.
And so if you're there in a quiet room and it's darkened, well, boy, you're just going to turn on that DMT and that serotonin and get a nice little trip going.
No better people in town to talk about that than you two. And I don't mean it in a drug way, because we know that you girls don't do that kind of stuff. But the sound therapy, and the way that you two work together with what you do and what you do, it's amazing. And I want the people at home to know about it.
Yeah, we like to kind of call it sometimes tag
team healing.
in the universe and stuff. So I do sound therapy where we apply tuning forks on acupuncture points of the body to help people relax, be stress-free, help them gain clarity in that one moment by creating this sacred space. The room is darkened. I have a little bit of colored light therapy. I use crystal therapy on the body along with an alpha wave machine that actually I put on the body, and the brain, like biofeedback, entrains to that wave. As we're talking, we're in a beta state, but when we go to sleep at night, or when we're in meditation, or in that deprivation tank, our brain goes into alpha wave. And that is when we become very psychic, we get more in touch to the universe, we become less stressful, and our body begins to really relax. And so I use this combination of the alpha wave machine, also some beautiful music going on, the crystal therapy, the lights, and we also use crystal singing bowls that actually, they're made out of 99.9% crystal. And when you play them, it makes this wonderful harmonic frequency that kind of just goes right through your body. Not just surface vibration, but actually kind of goes right through your body. They're done in different notes. One is a heart chakra bowl to help release the old hurts and beliefs in our life. Another one is in key of G, which helps you follow your dreams, speak your truth. And lastly, we have this big mother bowl. I like to call it like the mothership because it sounds like a UFO landing when I play it. And it's done in the key of D, which helps bring in more creativity, D is also a good note for bringing in abundance and money too, and anchoring
I need
in
some
those.
D in my life.
Come on over, Chuck.
So yeah, let's go. You could do some New Age bowling with Salo, you know.
Now, when you first tell people about this, there's got to be some naysayers, some that go, come on.
Yeah, they kind of look at it as kind of woo-woo and kind of far out there, or kind of hippie-ish, or whatever they want to think. But you know, when they experience it, it's a different story. And then also, I have my website, salosounds.com. They can look at all the scientific literature that's on there under sound healing. So we can talk about what DMT is. We can talk about alpha waves. We can talk about the different frequency levels in sound and how healing it is for the body. They did research in the 1970s for Fabien Maman. He was a French researcher, and found that if he put tuning forks over a petri dish of cancer cells, that the cancer cells were degraded within 9 minutes.
Wow.
Which is amazing. But what was even more healing is the sound of the human voice. So when you sing, that's why we play music. It's very happy, but when you sing over the petri dishes of cancer cells, they were killed within 3 minutes.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, it's amazing.
Now, Barb, how does what you do work into what Salo does?
Well, I'm kind of like, it's the warm-up before, is like, you know, I get him on base, and then Salo hits him out of the ballpark.
Because, you know, people just need to give themselves permission to, like, either get into the deprivation tank or get sound healing or just take some time and just be quiet. And so getting a massage, whether it's Swedish shiatsu, deep tissue, or just getting a Reiki session, which is a wonderful time just to be quiet and just get in touch with all those answers that you already know. But, you know, everything else is swimming around, and we can't pay attention. And
And she's also a Reiki teacher and a Reiki master, that she teaches hands-on healing, which is great. And I also have this new research device that is a special filter that actually can catch auras, but with a camera. And you can see before and after with sound therapy, actually see people's either chakras or light around them, which is kind of interesting research. But if my patient goes and sees her for massage therapy, usually my before and after sounds usually have nothing before, and then I have something great afterwards. But if they come and see me, they always have colored lights around them before you even get started for the sound therapy. So you're really getting a really good tag teaming if you book with both of us as opposed to just one of us.
So wait a minute, you're first?
yeah, usually most people...
And not you? You're first.
Most people will see me first. They'll kind of like, just kind of get that massage and kind of get the, you know, because some people, when they're laying on the table, they got to think, oh, I've got to go pick up the laundry, I've got to go to the grocery, I've got to go pick up the kids, I've got to do this, oh my gosh, and what about that bill I've got to pay? You know, once you get, after about 10, 15 minutes, you're kind of like in the zone. You're forgetting about that list that can go. And then by the time you go see her, what list? You have no list.
So you go in for the massage.
Uh-huh.
Barb works you over, and do you stay there, and then Salo, you come in, or do you move to another?
They move to another room. It's not that far.
It's like about 3 steps.
About 3 or 4 steps into the next room, and it's all set up because I have my crystal bowls on the floor and the special energy set up around the room. I have crystals that are also lined up around the room for energy, because crystals are used in computers, and they transform one form of energy into the next, and so they're very intelligent, organic life beings. You know, it is actually light that is vibrating in that crystal. And so when people hold them, they're really getting an exchange with this energy. And I didn't really think about these crystals really being alive or doing anything until I went to Domenher, Italy, when they actually showed me music with the plants. They actually hooked up electrodes to these plants and taught them to play the piano. And I'm thinking,
they taught the plants to
play the piano.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my God. What they did is they used a copper probe, and they hook it to the end of the leaf, and then they hook it in through this machine that's a converter, and it goes to a keyboard. They say it takes 6 months, and they realize after a while the plants have a consciousness where they start to play a note, and they realize, oh my goodness, I'm the one that's playing the note. So when we went to Domenher, Italy, and it was in this tree house in the middle of this forest out in the middle of nowhere, I walked up there and I thought, oh,
I want to go there.
I thought, oh my God, you know, do you have Inya playing? Because it sounded very New Agey, and they said, no, those are the plants playing. And I'm like, oh, get out of here, you know. It's like, that can't be true. And they said, no, plants have consciousness. They can be trained. They actually did research where they actually hooked up electrodes to this plant that someone owned, put it on a cart, and then they videotaped it, and they found that the plant was able to move the cart, but it took a few months to discover that it knew that with its consciousness it can move the cart. And what they found was that the plant would always move towards the door 10 minutes before its owner would get home. And that, I know, I was like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? I like, you know, that was way back in the, I think in the 80s. And so I said, so that's why I went to Italy. I go, I have to see this for myself. You know, I'm not going to just because I read it, I'm going to go research it, I'm going to go see it. And so we did, and so I thought, okay, and they go, would you want to play with the plants? And I said, sure. So I brought out my Native American flute. I started to play a few notes. But the Native American flute is like a harmonica. It's done in minor keys. It's, you know, you have to have to the same orchestration. They were playing the chromatic scale like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and I kept on playing that. And my flute couldn't do that. And I was getting so frustrated, like, oh my God, I can't play do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do on my flute. And so Barb just says, oh, just relax, just play and let them follow you like a musician. So I did, and after a few minutes, it started playing chordal structures underneath my notes, and we started playing music within 20 minutes.
Because the plants knew you can't have a minor without a major.
Right,
Yep.
exactly.
Oh my gosh! Look, at you.
Already
Now,
know all that.
These Saturday morning things that you ladies do
Mm-hmm.
at your place. When's the next one?
It's the first Saturday of every month.
I do
at-
spiritual potpourri at 10:30, and we talk about anything from UFOs to chakras to sound therapy to crop circles to whatever subject people like to talk about. We talk about it, and it's a whole hour lecture, and it's free at my home. However, a small donation is always nice to have because I do have to provide electricity and also the information. And then the recording is up on my website under spiritual lectures. So.
Anybody out there that's feeling it from the holidays and they need to chill?
Oh, now is a really good time, and they just need to chill. Get that few minutes of just
Chill before the family comes over.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
It's like, you know, everybody can rip your place apart, but you're just doing this.
Yes.
And
And get you in a good space and everything. And anybody that wants to come in, I will do a before and after picture with my new filter research to show the colors that change with having the sound therapy too. It's lots of fun.
Awesome. What's your number?
oh, well, I am at 559-289-7747 or www.barbhcmt.com, and I'm also on Facebook as Key to Wellness Reiki and Massage,
Okay.
or you can find me.
And I'm at 559-250-0845 or on the internet under Salos Sounds with an S.com, or find me on Facebook under Salos Stanley. Be my friend. That'd be cool.
Okay. All right. Happy holidays
happy
to you.
holidays.
Happy holidays
It's so
to
good
you.
to see the
Thank
both of
you.
you.